Right, interesting thing number one is about tape measures. Have you ever noticed that tape measure manufacturers seem incapable of creating nice sturdy tabs that don't move around? Like, look at the horrible wobble on this one. Surely we've perfected the riveting process to the point where we don't have to suffer these mechanical failures. And of course, it turns out that these tabs wobble for a reason. And it's all to do with the way we use tape measures to measure things. There are basically two different ways you can use a tape measure. You can measure the outside dimension of something or the inside dimension of something. Let's assume for a moment that the tab is fixed, that it isn't wobbly, and you're measuring the outside dimension of something. If you measure the outside dimension, then what you do is you hook the tab over the thing you want to measure, and then you pull the tape measure backwards until you reach your mark. In this case, you're interested in the distance from the inside face of the tab. And you can imagine that the tape measure would be calibrated for that purpose when it leaves the factory. But then when you want to measure the inside dimension of something, you'll push the tab up against the inside surface of the thing that you want to measure. And in that scenario, the measurement you're after is the measurement that starts from the outside face of the tab. But this thing's been calibrated for the inside face of the tab. So the solution is to have a tab with a little bit of travel. And it's just enough travel to compensate for the thickness of the tab itself.